I'm born to. It's talking, it's hustling me where I'm at. I'm living how I want now. No reason to doubt, it's clear to see. All eyes on me for 100 degrees. Who am I? Ruthless, easy does it. In public, hated or love it. The underdogs with liquor swabs. It was written in my diary to start a war. I'm feeling infamous, immortal with my technique. A revolutionary shining with diamond teeth. Young Don Cartagena, excuse my demeanor. This the glamour life, you still not a player. You ain't half as nice. I'm born again, life after death. I made the sacrifice and super duper fly. Used to keep them hypnotized. I said my name is Juice, America's most. Ain't no half stepping. See you at the crossroads.
Money over on my hands down. Here lies them getting paid, but never take a loss on my hands down. Only take a when I'm this. I be gang 3 times on my hands down. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on the hands down. Too late, you already lived. It was written in the children's story. Their life's a so what you want? Every day I struggle with it. Only God could jump me slipping. I'm infinitely big through the genesis. Dead presidents, drop a gem on them. On earth, these the last days. Throw your get money, quiet storm. Have it thoughts. For the green renegade. For the money, only green is the green is the. I'm a player on the late night tips. So see the prototype. Fingertips, reservoir dog. To the skull, ignorant. Can I live? Still feel me, kiss the death, ripper take your neck. Three boys in the Cadillac, grave digger, kiss the death, ripper take your neck. Shame on the three boys in the Cadillac, grave digger. Money over on my hands down. Here lies them getting paid, but never take a loss on my hands down. Only take a when I'm this. I be gang 3 times on my hands down. Been cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on the hands down. Right now I'm on the edge, so don't push me. Troublesome to 96. You a shook one, Reeves and all the ledge. I'm your, what's that? I smell. Let me count my, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, run. Hi, my name is Dirk Cobain. Like a, here I go to the next episode. Ain't no damn this explosive Beast Coast. Yeah, the mother, ride or die for my. Strictly for my survival of the fittest. That's the sound of the police. I'm in deep cover earth, skirt, lean back. Give me one more chance.
And, Coach, we find ourselves due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Washington Redskins. This is taken about 7 yards deep, and no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. First carry for Darius Geis. Flexing his muscle at the 30. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 20, 10, touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, his second touchdown on the season. And the Redskins have taken a first-quarter lead. The first play from scrimmage? Some of these people haven't even taken their seat.
That's what is commonly known as a fast start. That's what my horse racing friends would say. They caught a flyer out of the gate, and guess what? They're in the lead now.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now the man from two-tap. This is Aaron Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Rodgers to throw on second down. Looking deep downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
On first down, this is Geis. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The tackle will be credited to Jake Ryan. Off-play action. Webster. Crowder's got it over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there at 22.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On the handoff, it's Geis. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play.
Detroit! Over! Watch him now, Barney!
Back to throw. Webster. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jake Ryan coming in hard on the blitz. He gets him down for a loss of 4. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where...
And he's got his man. That's Crowder for the Redskins touchdown. Jamison Crowder, his second touchdown on the season. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. The extra point hitting the right upright, but it caroms home, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. They'll run it now out of the gun. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
319! 319!
Rodgers now on first down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Get the fuck out of
Picked
here,
up
bro.
by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Over! Now let's go!
They start on the ground with Geis, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Geis with the carry on second down, and he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On third down, Webster. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Mike Daniels in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to fourth down. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Where are going? 319! 319!
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. The left side throw complete to Adams. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Tackle made there by Zach Brown.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Blue 58! Hey, check 26!
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Rodgers going to try and throw on third down.
Where the fuck was he throwing that?
And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Webster looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Here we go. 58.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On second down, here's Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
On first down, Murray. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Rodgers to throw on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
319.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. After the penalty, it's Jones. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down. He's going to get it running right, and he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. They'll hand it down to Geis. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw on 2nd down. Webster. Now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is going to be Packer football.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys have to touch the ball and carry it. They're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So 1:56 to play in this first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And down to the 36-yard line here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rodgers. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now.
319!
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. So on now for the Packers is their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of a long field goal miss here at this stage of the 2nd quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Got a man out of the backfield. It's Chris Thompson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. To throw on 2nd down. Webster. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down. Webster trying to lay one up deep. So
oh my God,
took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Webster, this one caught by Crowder. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. On first down, Webster. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Nick Perry in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Webster. He's going to wind up and air it out. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And now it's 3rd down. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Detroit!
Looking to throw. Webster, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. A final shot before break. Webster, he's going to air one out. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Way,
and
bro.
he's in for the touchdown.
No fucking way.
Play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Yo, that was the most bullshit I've ever seen in my life.
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. So we've reached halftime here in D.C. in our nation's capital with a home team, the Redskins, on top. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time, You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
Throwing now is Rodgers.
Pick.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
No, check, Patriot.
They come out here in the eye. Now a play fake here on first down.
You're turned around backwards, bro.
Tight end Reed. Touchdown, Washington.
Jesus fucking Christ, man.
Jordan Reed, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now the Packers get set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Hey, 626. Right. Hey, where y'all going?
Now Rodgers looking to throw on second down, eluding the pressure right. And my goodness, another interception. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Ball was 30 fucking feet over his head, and he still jumped up and got it.
Watch it now, Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Tackle there by Clay Matthews.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
All right, here we go. Green 39.
To throw on second down. Webster, he's going to look deep down the field. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
To throw on third down. Webster. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Jamison Crowder, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the interception by the Redskins deed leads to a touchdown.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And now another one thrown incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. So out now come the Redskins. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear.
That is
By the
one
time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Geis receives the pitch, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
All right, here we go.
On 3rd down, Webster. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
They'll try and get the running game going here with Murray. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line.
Jesus fucking
Now it looks
Christ,
like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. On play action, it's Rodgers. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact.
I'm about done with this fuck game, bro.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And taken right at the 35. Whoa, it still won't go down. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the execution is really, really sharp right now, and all the playmakers are doing exactly what you expect. They're making plays, and right now, defense has no answer and no chance of catching up.
Now they're just looking to turn anywhere for a stop defensively. They go play action here on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a toss. This is Geis. Room to run inside the 40. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. A big play there out of Geis. 46 yards. So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a 1st and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now, because is he rewarding himself for a great run, or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green.
Geis, they'll try to run it. He showed off the athletic juke, but it didn't buy him a whole lot of real estate. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Webster. And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch in. Back now at FedEx Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Redskins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. They run with Geis. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He couldn't quite find the goal line, but a good run of 8 yards is going to make it an interesting 4th and goal now. Kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one 28 yards on the ground.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Again, it's to Jones. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it? And now here's another interception. Reuben Foster picks it. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
So the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in, as they'll have a short field here on 1st and 10.
Set! Green 39! Green 39! Check three!
A toss right to Geis. Able to avoid him at the 40. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Guys showing he's going to be an important part of this Redskin backfield as he's in there again for 1st down. Back to the ground on 1st. It's Geis. A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll run with Geis. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6.
No. Check. Patriot. Check three.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1?
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And Hopkins' kick is good. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. A give to Jones. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
We got three.
They'll go again to Jones. And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
Go.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
Here we go. Hey, where are going?
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. They'll run it with Jones across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth so far. 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. The tackle there by Fabian Moreau. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw is Rodgers. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 former All-Pros connecting. Rodgers fighting his tight end Graham. Packer first down. Rodgers now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And they'll indeed take a knee.